Ladies and gentlemen, this is Manny V and Lily Pollard. We're going to bring you the live feed from Sintra, from Praia Grande. We're getting one last few things here situated as we get ready to rock and roll today, the last day of the live feed and the last day of the Sintra Portugal Pro. Lily, good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm ready to rock and roll. We have a full day of the women's competition today. As Tessa said, it's Ladies' Day today here in Sintra. We're going into the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. Each heat today is 30 minutes long, and we're going to start off with the quarterfinals out in the water right now. Who do we got?
First up this morning, we've got Sari Ohara from Japan and Mayumi Tone, also from Japan. This is going to be a really good heat. These girls, they love these kind of conditions. It's what they grow up with in Japan. They kill it always.
Yeah,
whenever it's like this, you always see the Japanese do well. So both these girls are going to be going hard right now. Oh, we've got a few.
Yeah, it was a little... We'll get that graphic fixed, but look at this. Sari Ohara, you're right. She looks very comfortable out there in these conditions from Japan in the red jersey, Sari Ohara. And I talked to her right before her heat. She's like, in Japan, this is what they ride pretty much 9% of the time.
Yep.
So
she's surfing good. She's been out there every morning too, training up in all the waves and surfing really well. So it's good to see her killing it on that first wave.
All right. Just want to double check with Terry McKenna downstairs if Isabella Sosa in the yellow jersey. We have Mayumi Tome here. So we're going to make a quick little pencil in edit as we get.
And I'm pretty sure that is Mayumi Tony out in the water.
Oh, you are correct. I don't know what the heck I am looking at right
we're waking
now.
up. It's okay.
I thought it was Isabella Sosa. I think I just talked to her too, and all of a sudden I'm thinking that's her. So
she's in the second heat of the day with Inate Aguirre. So that's going to be another cracker. But as you can see, there's a few little waves around this morning. It's not too bad with the lower tide. We've got a couple little peaks to choose from. And now we've got Mayumi paddling for a nice little right-hander right now. There she goes, kicking into it. Getting that speed. Fast spin. Another one. Great job. And up to the lip with a good rollo to finish.
All right.
Yeah,
we
so
got
that was another good wave.
Sadi and
Mayumi Tone. That was Mayumi. Yeah, that was Mayumi who, I can't remember if it was second or third that she finished in Port Macquarie, but she did really well out there. So she's doing pretty good on the rankings this year too, I think. So it's good to see the girls ripping it up, starting it out real quick. As soon as the hooter goes, they're onto it.
Again, these are 30-minute heats. Top two waves are going to be scored. There is a 12-wave maximum, and in the quarterfinals, only one rider will advance on to the semifinals. All the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final will finish off today here at the Sintra Portugal Pro for the women's division. And
we can see Sari got herself a 6.5 on that first wave. That was a great start for the heat.
Nice. It's always to start off your heat and the morning with a nice high-scoring wave, and right there, that 6 is going to be probably at the make-or-break wave when we get back, when we come down to the wire. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Manny V and Lily Pollard, the live feed from Sintra. Look at another beautiful day getting set up. It's sunny.
We're yet to have too many people on the beach right now, so we're filming the life-saving devices while we wait for some people to arrive on the beach.
I know, but you know what? They start arriving and they never start filtering in from like 11, no, maybe even 10 a.m. to...
Sorry, a nice spin to start that one and going for a big roll. Yeah. Look at that smile to finish. She's always smiling. It's good to see. Yeah, she surfs really good. I remember she came to Australia, I think it was last year, and came and did a couple of the Aussie Tour events, and I had to compete against Sari in really small waves. Mayumi, sorry, with a big rollo. Yeah, good style there. But, as I was saying, I had to compete with Sari, and she's still going, linking it up. She's going to throw in another spin here. It's good style. She's just trying to link it right to inside.
There's a 12-wave maximum, so these riders will probably looks like they might be coming close to that when we get closer to the end of the heat, but drawing out every little piece of juice on that wave right there. She's not done yet.
She wants it. It's good to see. Yeah, we'll see. I think they're going for a quick start, get a couple waves each, and then just sit and wait for the bigger waves. I think that's usually the strategy, so we'll see how they go. But, here we go. Here's a replay for Mayumi's wave. She's racing down the line. Good bottom turn. Big boosted roll. That was really good for the conditions. Good job. And then linking up to the inside. This is going to be a good score, I think. Quick spin. Racing down the line for another one. Yeah. That could be the best wave of the heat so far, but we'll see. She's already got herself a 3.58 on her first wave. Now we've got a replay of Sari racing. Nice spin off the top. Good style. Boosting a roll. Good style there. Okay.
So the proteges coming out of always school of bodyboarding. She has a couple ladies here, Sari and Minami.
Yeah.
Both from Japan, and both of them still in the competition.
Yeah, it's good to see. I love what Aoi is doing for the sport over there. Yeah, I think it's what every bodyboarder needs to do at the end of their career. We got to work on bodyboard schools, I think. I think that's the key, especially in Australia. It's really lacking.
You know what? Why don't we do that right off the bat? Why don't we do a shout out to all the bodyboarding schools around the world? If you are tuned in and watching live here for the SINTRA Portugal Pro, I'm going to put something on our interactive gateway here on the IBA World Tour Facebook page. That's where we are putting all our info and questions, whatever we can think of. We're going to put it on the IBA World Tour Facebook page, and that is your gateway to get a hold of us, Lily and I, here in the commentating booth. So right off the bat, we're going to say good morning and shout-outs to any bodyboarding schools that are watching live.
Yes. Okay, so what we have here, Sari has actually got herself 2 6.5 rides to start the heat. She started out really strong, so that's amazing. And Mayumi, in yellow, she's got herself a 5.63 and a 3.58. And she now needs a 7.37 to get ahead of Sari. But we've still got 22.5 minutes remaining, so anything can happen. We'll see what's happening out there now.
How's the amount of change that we've seen this beach do from the very first day of competition till now? I mean,
it's true.
The sandbank has pretty much stayed here the whole time, but the tide, the currents, the wind, everything.
I can see Anne-Cecile and Natasha Sagaria and Jerry sitting on the beach, checking out the action, enjoying the morning sun. So that's good.
Jared Houston had a good run yesterday in the men's division.
Yeah, I think everyone's sort of gunning for him to get his first win, sort of going for the underdog there. He didn't quite get it, but he surfed amazing. And it was a really good final to watch, And Pierre, of course, he's the man.
That's right. A little recap of what went down yesterday. It was PLC winning the final in the men's division in a late afternoon. I think it was like 8 o'clock.
Beautiful golden sunset going down. Big flips all around. It was amazing.
Oh, man. It was
everyone on the beach, drinking beer, enjoying it.
It was a perfect end for Saturday here in Praia Grande in Sintra. The final went out yesterday with Mark McCarthy versus PLC in the final. And it was PLC in the last, 5-10 minutes that pretty much solidified it. Yeah. And walked away with the win here, PLC. Now, today, we're going to find out who the female winner of the Sintra Portugal Pro will be. Yes. And we have the quarterfinals, semifinals, and final to figure that out. So Manny V here with Lily Pollard. She's going to be hanging out probably all day.
Yeah. I'm not competing anymore, so I'm here to enjoy, help out where I can.
Lily Pollard definitely a standout in any competition that she comes up to. And there's a lot of names that fell out early in the early rounds in the women's division.
It's good. It's interesting to see what happens out here when the conditions change. You just got to be able to adapt to anything. So these are the girls that are adapting, and they're doing good. It's good.
Currently out in the water, we have in red Sari Ohara from Japan, and in yellow Mayumi Tone. She is also from Japan, so we got an all-Japan quarterfinal number 1. Again, only one rider will advance on to the semifinals. Coming up next, we do have Isabella Sosa and Eunate Aguirre. Oh, my. That's going to be a fun one to watch, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this heat. They both rip. We've got last year's world champion Eunate Aguirre, and then Isabella, who's winning the tour right now.
Uh-oh.
She's already got 2 wins under her belt.
But right now on the water, again, 30-minute heats, quarterfinal number 1 out in the water. And believe it or not, I couldn't believe it. Well, believe what you want. Yes. But every morning I come down here, I see Sari Ohara and a couple of
She
the other
is.
Japanese
Yep.
out in the water
Yep.
or coming out of the
You
water.
know what I think it is too? It's not only that they're training, they just love it. They really just
Yeah.
love getting out in the water, getting
Yep.
it, surfing all the time. I just love their attitudes. They're just such good people and just always enjoying everything. And any sort of surf, they're just amped and they're just, super cool and always ripping. So it's good to see.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome to see them interviewed and just always all smiles. I mean, who wouldn't be winning their heat? But seeing Saudi up there,
Yeah,
isn't she,
beautiful
she's
smile.
young too, isn't she?
She's only 16 years old.
Yeah, 16 years
Yeah,
old.
an amazing competitor already. It's amazing. I only just started bodyboarding when I was 16, so imagine what she's going to be like in a few years.
Oh my.
It's good to see.
We've had a lot of new faces in the women's division as far as young new bodyboarders coming in, and Saudi is just one of them.
Yep, and Alexandra Rinder
Yes.
from Canary Islands, Tenerife.
Great style.
Yeah, good style already. She's 14, I think. 14 or
Yeah,
15.
14.
She's already shredding. Big spins, rolls. I've seen some pics of her going for backflips and air reverses. It's so good to see.
Minami, too. Minami coming up
Sorry,
in
we've got
quarter 3.
Sari up on a wave right now. Going for big roller. And
Wow,
looking
she's
for another. Here we go.
She's actually
This is what it's
making
about.
it look really fun out there.
Jeez, that's great. Yeah, she's happy with that. That was 2 good projected rolls right there. It's going to be a good wave. Sadi.
All right, we
great.
do have a few
we got the
bodyboarding school
replay.
names
Look at
getting
that bottom
dropped, but
turn.
first, Saudi.
Yes. Big bottom turn. Boosting out and then looking for that lip again, straight up. Boom. Yeah.
So 2 solid moves right there for Saudi.
It's going to be a good score, I think.
She's currently in the first position right now with 2 solid scores, a 6.5 and a 6.5.
Yep.
Mayumi clocking in a 5.63 and a 3.58. So Saudi on us. I mean,
Sorry.
she
I
is
think
pulling away.
those 2 big rolls out the back, that's what the judges will be loving. And it looks like she's going to get the score. Yep, Sari has just scored herself a 7.5 for those 2 big rollers. So she's just, you know what? Miami now needs an 8.37 to get ahead of Sari, but anything's possible. Miami surf's good, so we'll see what happens. But good job, Sari. She'll be happy right now. She's paddling back up the beach again now.
So
that
for the
peak.
Japanese rider, they either have to know the local language or English.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
there's no Japanese giving them the information that they
No,
want to
yeah.
hear, like the heat scores,
Yep.
wave counts,
Yep.
priority, any of that stuff. So
Yep.
they have to learn English or know the local language.
It's true, yeah. It's pretty vital nowadays, I think, to know a little bit of English when you're a traveling bodyboarder.
Yeah.
Especially just to know the numbers 1 to 10 and the colors, those 4 colors. That helps a lot. Okay, now we have Mayumi. Quick spin. Looking for a section here, I think. She's stalling for it. There, there's
Nice.
the roll section. She found it. And going. That one just
Right.
faded out a little bit on her, but it's not too bad. I don't know. It could count for her. She does need to drop that 3.58, so we'll see what the judges say for that. But yeah, I think she's going to have to look for something a bit bigger and better to get ahead of Sari now. Sari, not Sari. Sari.
Let's take
Here we
another
go.
look at the
Quick
replay
spin.
here.
Yep. Fading, stalling, looking for the section. Look, she's just waiting for it, and then boom. Good
Wow,
rolls.
that speed generated from that quick re-engagement of the
just
board,
sit there,
bottom
get back
turning.
into that speed pocket. Boom.
So
That's a good job.
Mayumi clocking in another solid wave. And again,
Yes.
30-minute heats. We are probably, we're at the halfway mark with 16 minutes to go. These are 30-minute heat. Top 2 waves are scored, and there is a 12-wave maximum. Only one rider advances on to the semi. So a quick shout-outs from
got?
Aaron, who is watching. Rob Barber's Bodyboarding School. That's right. RobBarber.com is where you can find out
Yes.
more about that. I think he's
in UK, I think. I'm pretty
he's
sure.
centralized in the UK, but I
Yeah, I
know
know
he
about
does
these guys.
some trips to Morocco
That's
and a
great.
few other places. So
Yeah,
Moises Surf Jog Club in Spinho. Everybody is watching the world's best competition. Thank you for tuning in.
Good
Hein
job.
is giving a shout out to the West Coast board riders.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's
Looks like they've
Makako.
got the wrong name on the draw, do they?
Yes,
They do.
Mayumi's
It is
last
Miami
name,
Tone.
you are correct, is
Yeah.
Tone.
Yeah.
I don't know how Kondo got
they
on there,
have-
but Mayumi's last name is Tone. So we'll fix that as soon as possible. and we apologize. Well, somebody needs an
I
extra
know
coffee
Mayumi
here.
Kondo. She's a great bodybuilder too, actually, also
Yes.
from Japan. Really nice girl. But yeah, it's actually Mayumi Turn, not Kondo. Thank you. We'll just say a quick good day to Mayumi Kondo if you're watching. She's got a great smile. So
I'm going to step out really quick just to
no
make
worries.
sure we take care of
No
that before
cruise.
we continue on. We're at the halfway mark, so we can pull this off.
Yeah, that's all good. I'll keep you guys entertained, and we'll just be watching and waiting for these girls. Okay. So it's good that they've got a priority system going today too, to make sure that there's not too much hassling going down. So pretty sure they were saying Miami is in first priority and then Sadi in second priority. So which means Miami can sit there and just wait for whatever wave she needs and not have to worry about getting hassled because we've got that great priority system going on. Looks like there's a nice little set on the horizon out there coming through for the girls.
All right, there we go. Now we're trying to take care of that situation. But Lily, unfortunately, you got knocked out early in the early round. Well, not early rounds, but early before this heat. What have you been doing with your
previous
spare
round? I got knocked out yesterday afternoon, so I went home and had a little cry, as you do. But you know, it's competition and it happens. Not everyone can win, and the conditions are a little bit difficult. But you know, I can't blame that either because we're all in the same conditions, and I just had a little bit of bad luck. I tried to sit on the left, and it was a bit funky, so I tried to go over the right, and I was a little bit late to go to the right. And the other girls are already like, man, Natasha and Minami, they're both surfing really good, really fast and smooth. So it's just what happens in competition. So I've take that lesson and work on it for next time.
Look at this, out the back, live action, nice, clean
Miami
maneuver.
going for the ARS, but I couldn't quite get it.
Wow, in the yellow jersey.
There,
Mayumi Tone.
Yes,
out in the water, making a pretty good appearance here, making it through some heats and.
Yep. Yeah, she's a good competitor. Really good person.
So what's in store for Lily Pollard for, I guess, the next few months or till the end of the year?
Yeah. You know what? I've got this big 3-month trip going on right now. So I'm not home for 3 months. Like, from here, I've got, tomorrow I'll be heading up to the Miss Sumo competition up the coast at Avera. It's always like a really fun event just for girls and
nice.
Should be some fun waves. It looks like Miami's paddling for a wave. No, she didn't go for it. But yeah, that should be fun. I think we're staying on a yacht, which is pretty cool. We get free accommodation on a yacht up the coast.
On a yacht?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Pretty spoiled. So it's going to be really exciting. It was good fun last year and it'd be good. It's going to be good competition practice for Rio, which is in like a week and a half.
That's right.
So there's Isabella Souza getting ready for her next heat. She's looking happy and excited, focused, ready for action.
She was one of the first riders I seen on site, aside from the Japanese, of course. But
yeah, every morning. Yeah, she's been down here early, checking out the conditions. Yeah, she's probably one of the better competitors, obviously, on tour right now. She's just got all the moves down pat. It's really good to see. But she's up next against Ianate Aguirre, the current world champion. So this heat here, it's like a final. So it's gonna be really, really good to see. See what happens. You see, tying up the Rashi there. She's only little.
I've seen a few of the guys though getting it tied back.
You don't want the Rashi flapping around on you while you're surfing. So it's good to get that nice and tight on there.
I like watching Isabella out there in any conditions. She's got that style which makes her look like she's going 100 miles an hour the whole time.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Gets the moves down. Jared giving her a few words. That's nice.
So Jared and Natasha were on the cusp of being the first boyfriend and girlfriend to win a men's and women's division, but didn't happen.
No way. Hey, you know what? If I could claim something, me and Brad Jackson a few years ago, my old boyfriend.
Yeah.
We were in a competition. It was Australian competition. Yeah. Yeah. In
you guys pull it off?
Yeah, in Newcastle. I won the women's and he won the men's. That was really cool, actually.
Oh man, we could have seen it here at the Sintra Pro if Jared Houston would have pulled off and win.
Yeah, they're both great competitors. So
you're gonna see Natasha come in heat number 4, Myla Venturin
against Myla. That's gonna
all
be
right. Obviously,
well.
the guys over in the the judging panel, I guess, who punch in the last names, have yet to correct her last name, Mayumi Tone, not Mayumi Kondo. So
Yes.
I'm going to write another little memo and make sure they get
Yeah.
that. This time I'll put it in big, bright red letters
Yeah.
and put it with a cup of coffee and have that delivered.
That sounds like a good plan. It looks like Miami was paddling fun. Here we go. Going for another big. Oh, she's going for the ARSs. She wants to get those. She needs an 8.37 right now, so she's figured she just needs to get one big ARS. The judges will love that, and that'll give her a high score. So we'll see what happens there. And there's Ianate getting ready, looking focused as well. It's interesting. I always like to think what's going through their mind right now. You think she's thinking about the rash shirt or the waves or?
I'm guessing she's probably thinking about everything, saying, "Oh, okay,
So
what are the conditions
smiling,
serving up?"
that's good big smile. Ready for action.
All right, tied up in the back of the rash guards were kind of a weird material too. They're not like super
you know what I
stretched.
think it is? It feels like it could be that chlorine tough sort of lycra, so they last a lot longer.
Oh,
and that's my guess. I worked in a rash shirt factory for a while.
Oh, nice.
so it does feel a little bit like that. It means they'll last a long time. So it's good.
All right, Lily, bring us up to speed on what we got going out in the
What
water this
we
first heat of the
have.
day, the quarterfinal number 1 in the women's division in the 2012 SINTRA Portugal Pro. What do we got?
Yes, we have Sadi Ohara from Japan in the red. And she's got herself a 7.5 for those 2 big rollers out the back. The judges love that. And then her second score is a 6.5 for, I think it was a roll spin combination. And then Mayumi Tone from Japan, of course, is in second. She's got herself a 5.63 and a 4.7. And it looks like her strategy that she's going for right now, she's trying to pull off a nice clean ARS to try and get that 8.37 that she needs. But see how she goes. Even if she could get like, not necessarily an ARS, but just a longer wave. There's a couple of sections on it to get a few moves in, but we'll see what comes up for her. It's funny, like with this sport, you can't really just train on a skateboard ramp or something every day and just go, okay, I'm going to do this move. Like you got to wait for the ocean to deliver for you, and often it's just a matter of just sitting there and just. It's so much a mental sport as well. You just sit there, feel positive energy. Think the waves will come to you, and if you can just keep a good frame of mind, sometimes it works out for you. But
so a lot of it comes down to Mother Nature delivering the waves, and that's luck.
Yeah.
So you need a little bit of luck.
It is. It's
the mental game is definitely something to contend with, but training-wise, what do you do as far as when training is concerned?
For me, I do obviously surfing in all conditions because you never know what you're gonna get.
Yes.
Like this right now.
This
is pretty fun, but you just gotta train in all sorts of conditions. I like to surf for only I usually have 30 minutes to half an hour surfs. I mean, 30 minutes to half an hour.
Well, how long is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's about 30 minutes or half an hour. 30 minutes to an hour. I like having shorter surfs. Just keep that faster energy going. If you're having longer surfs, you kind of end up by the end getting a bit slow. But
so when you do these 30-minute sessions, are you going 110%? Are you sitting down, chilling out, talking to friends out in the lineup?
You just going for it. Yeah, just like as if you're in a competition. So you got to keep that going. But I also like to do the usual. Like where I live is really beautiful coastline, so I go for runs along the headland and.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really beautiful around there. And I've got my bicycle. I ride to work. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. So you throw in. You just keep active.
Yeah, I like to mix it up a lot. Yeah, I'd change it up and go swimming, body surfing. Just try and keep active. And
what about your diet? Do you get breakfast burritos and big carne asada burritos? And are you into that kind of?
No, not really. I eat a fair bit of vegetarian. I'm not fully vegetarian, but I just love a lot of fruit and vegetables. And I keep my protein just to mostly chicken and fish. I love salmon. And
salmon
sushi.
Is good.
It's the best.
Yes. Well, if you ever make your way through San Diego, let us know. We have a few places that my wife and I can take you.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get to the mainland, USA. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It's not going anywhere.
Okay, cool. That's good. It's good to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this very first quarterfinal, and Sadi Ohara in a commanding lead. Look at her. Look at all of her scores. A 6-5,
Yeah.
6-5, 7-5.
Yeah.
Going against Mayumi Tone in yellow. She's only got a 5.63 and a 4.7 under her scorecard. But oh my.
Here we go. There's just 5 minutes left. It's counting down. Sari's in charge. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, it's good to see the sun again today. It's always pretty much always beautiful weather here in Praia Grande. That's what I always remember it as.
It's been perfect pretty much the entire time we were here, although there was like this rain squall that came in one afternoon.
I missed that day. Yeah, I stayed at home that day. It was a good choice.
That was weird. I haven't seen anything like that since Itacochara, where it was sunny in the morning. This big old rainstorm came in, and then it got sunny again.
Yeah.
Kind of what we saw, I think it was the second or third day of competition. It was just weird.
Yeah.
It was a morning like this, and then the clouds came in, just dumped everything, and then took off. It was pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
So Mayumi Tone is out in the water, not Kondo, so we're still in the booth trying to fix that little quick...
It is Mayumi Tone. Look at those shorts. They're so typical of Europe.
No, typical Europe is the Speedos.
Oh, yeah, the little ones, yeah. That's kind of half Brazilian, too. They love their little shorts.
So just so everybody knows, Brazil and Portugal are two separate companies. I mean, countries. Countries.
Just so people know.
I showed people, a couple friends of mine, the Portuguese app that I downloaded to learn how to speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
But the logo had the Brazilian flag on there, and they didn't like that.
Of course not.
It was no. This is Brazilian Portuguese. It's not Portugal.
It sounds
Portuguese.
a bit different. Yeah, it's funny. I'm staying with Portuguese friends and the Brazilians too. So I'm trying to learn from both of them, but they're like, they're saying it wrong. No, they're saying it wrong. I'm like, oh no.
So it's kind of like American English and English.
Yeah, there's that difference. Like they say,
or even Australian.
In Portugal, they say Brazil, but Brazilians say Brasil.
Yeah,
like there's little changes and.
It's funny how patriotic some of these countries can brainwash their people.
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
That's true.
Out in the water, ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes remaining. Sario Hara in the commanding lead. She could probably just get out of the water, get out of her wetsuit, and chill out until the next heat, because Mayumi Tone is on the hunt for an 8.37 on her second or on her next wave, but I don't know if that's going to be possible in these conditions.
Anything's possible, but it's going to be difficult.
Yes, it's going to be very tough.
It will be.
So my question is, are we going to see, is it possible to see 10s in these conditions?
Ooh. Well, I'd like to think so.
Because the judges should adapt to the conditions, so it would be a 10-point ride in these conditions.
To me, a 10-point ride in these conditions. I think you'd have to be throwing in an ARS and a nicely shaped wave, good speed line, ARS and a roll. I'm guessing something like that, but the judges know what they're doing. So we'll see. But it's good to see a few little waves around this morning. It was the high tide kind of swallowed it up yesterday, but then I think
high tide's just gonna absolutely kill.
It is. So it's good. We're gonna get this finished before high tide today, so that's good news.
Yeah, so we're aiming for a 12:50, 1 o'clock finish here as we go through the trials. I mean, what am I looking at? As we go through the quarterfinals, and we're just finishing off this one right here with 1 more minute remaining. Quarterfinal number 1 in red, Sario Hara and Mayumi Tone in the yellow.
Here's Mayumi now. She's looking for a section. Ooh, she really wants to go for that ARS for those points, but that wave just definitely not delivering. She's going for it. That's good to see. She's not giving up. Just got to keep going for it.
Again, the conditions not the best that everybody would like, but you know what? Mother Nature, she's in control of everything.
That's true. No matter how bad it is, the other people in your heat, they're going to fight with the same conditions. So.
Everybody's playing on the same field.
Exactly.
We're going to do the quarterfinals and then go straight into semifinal 1 and 2. And there's going to be a little drop knee exhibition out in the water for 20 minutes while the final is being prepared. And then we do the final for another half hour.
Yeah. Oh, man, we're going to get you down there for the little DK session, I think.
Oh, these waves can't push my 200 pounds. I'll tell you that right now.
You could do it.
Oh, my, no way.
It'll help you wake up.
All right, taking a look at this one, yes.
Okay, Mayumi on this left. Going for it. Ooh, Oh, she really wants that ARS, but I think she needs to wait for a... she's got 15 seconds. She's going for it. 10. Counting down. I think it's over for Mayumi. Ooh.